Just what is a lack mentality? Another post from the school of no excuses. LOL. Ivo and I have been discussing a lack mentality, which many people have. He said I have a prevailing perception that Earth doesn't provide what I need and what I want. No, not Earth, the Matrix, our society. It doesn't meet my needs. Far from it. The Earth does. What are signs of a lack mentality? You can't or struggle with creating your own abundance. You're suffering, hurting, and in a lot of pain. You don't have a spiritual program going. You're selfish. Selfishness indicates you think there's not enough to go around, so you hoard for yourself. You steal and lie to get ahead. You don't think being honest gets you very far in this dog-eat-dog world. Come on, Ivo, keep going. LOL. You feel unloved? Big clue. First person who needs to love you is you. You look for things outside of yourself. You see life as something you need to get from, not give to. You look at what others have and compare yourself and see you have less. No, you have made different choices perhaps. You think having stuff is what life is about. You don't feel fulfilled. Okay Ivo, I see need for more videos. You're angry a lot. You feel gypped, life's passed you by. You have a victim mentality and you feel you're life's victim. You're jealous of others who seem to have it all. You're superficial. You want to do what everyone else does. You believe in what they call false gods, Hollywood, rock stars, Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus, the royals, whatever. Like we said, you're superficial because you're not only focused on others, but in letting these others influence your own lifestyle. You gossip about others. You criticize others. You cut others down because you see them as above you or you as above them in some way. You believe in the system and that it or the government will provide for your needs. You get pissed off because they tax you. You're always shopping for something, usually things to buoy your sagging mood. You see the faults in everything, not what's good about it. If one thing is wrong, you focus on that, not on the 99% that is right. You want everything to be free so you can live too. There is a lot that is free, you just have to appreciate it. You think someone should provide for you instead of your having to do it for yourself. You're a creator being, you're actually good at providing for yourself. You were even made to be this way. You don't take 100% responsibility for everything, including, now that we're multidimensional, your emotions, your energy, the way you treat others. You feel entitled. This all affects your income, folks. A positive attitude goes a long way. Beating the system goes a long way, too. Learn that you provide for your own needs and your attitude has a lot to do with it. Ivo, my love, this sounds very much like a description of an ego-run life, does it not? Me, it does. The ego is superficial. It hasn't got the frequency and isn't directly connected to the Godhead, so how could it be anything but that? On top of that, it's heavily influenced by mind control, and part of the dumbing down process of mind control is that we become extremely superficial. Humans are anything but that in actuality. Ivo, a lack mentality is basically a negative mentality that perceives what is failing rather than what is abundant around oneself, which in turn is a created expression in the physical plane. All in the physical plane, be it lack of abundance or abundance, is created through the mind. The physical is visible by the eyes so that one can see what they have created. And again, as I said in yesterday's video, life is a perception. Go out on your street and see how much abundance actually exists. Changing your viewpoint even in this small way will make a difference. Shall we discuss some of these points then? Me, sure. Ivo, let us examine being critical of others. How does that express a lack mentality? The ego is in a game of one-upmanship. It does this in order to perceive itself as better than others. It is creating separation in just this small act. Me, yes. We are all one. Ivo, and that makes another good point, my love. To keep repeating mantras like these even if you do not believe it, because what you focus on grows. We are all one. There has been a level of separation perpetrated upon your planet that has never been seen before in the galaxy. You are pitted against each other and angry with each other, and this is separation in action. The ego separates. The soul unifies. To criticize another is to put yourself down because you are all one. The antidote to criticism is to forgive yourself and to teach yourself to accept the other as they are, with your perception of their faults included. Seeing fault in another is a question of perception. What you think is faulty, another would admire perhaps. Yes, it is the Lightworker's job to see this world realistically, to see what needs to be changed, but the ego can go overboard with this and become extremely picky. We are not here to judge at the personal level. The judgment can only be used for the light at the higher levels, such as organizations and governments. Finger pointing is a fear-based attitude, and the fear is that someone is better than you are, so you must find a little flaw and pick away at it. Forgiving yourself for not being perfect also helps. You have an ego, that ego is still being transmuted and redirected, so forgive yourself. You are as harsh on yourself as you are with others. Me, I just tell the critic to shut up. Ivo, it will return until you forgive all and yourself as well. And your mother for teaching you to be this way. She must especially be forgiven. And, as Jesus says in the Course in Miracles, these behaviors express a belief in the illusion. The only reality is love, anything else is a lie. Keep at it, my love. Keep forgiving. Me, yes, I've got to work on my neighbor for stealing my leeks. The stealing has stopped now that I've let them know I know they're doing it. Then Athena said I have to send healing to them. I haven't done that yet and I'm hesitating because I'm still angry. Ivo, it is best for both of you when you send them healing energy. Your belief in punishment is the issue here. Me, I'm not there yet. Ivo, and as we know, to hang on to the old way of doing things is a belief in the illusion you have created. You behave in certain old ways because you still believe they work. The lie is greater than the truth in this respect. Your mind still believes it over the truth, and this must be corrected. Me, I know. It's like pushing a donkey right now. Ivo, the lower mind does not like to give up control. It would be a win for the light if you would consider sending them healing energies of forgiveness. You, however, believe that in forgiving them that would mean they would have permission to do this again. It does not, my dear. Forgiveness removes the anger, not the boundary you have set. When you forgive completely, it removes the need for this lesson to be carried out again and you can both move on. Me, I know. Speaking of moving on. Ivo, very well. I will remind you. Me, I know you will. LOL. Ivo, another point. You believe in the system and that either it or the government will provide for your needs. Yes, you have jobs in external venues, you have banks with your money, and you have welfare programs that will support you in tough times. You believe that all that is provided to you comes from outside of you. That is not true. It comes from the inside. You create the jobs you have held, you create the money you have earned. None of it has been created by anyone but you. Your life is your creation. Entirely. Me, that's pretty cool. Ivo, you understand my dear, when you wanted a job that paid well, you got one at more than double your prior salary, with quarterly bonuses. When you wanted to never commit to any workplace again, you began temping and found a lucrative market in London. You understand that when you said you never wanted to work in either a law firm or an accountancy, you got 2 jobs, at a law firm and an accountancy. Yes, the universe does not understand negatives, and that is simply because the universe is positive. There is no duality there. Only on lower dimensional planes where there is also separation. But because all you acquire is created in thought form first, it comes through the higher vibrations, which are positive. So the universe does not acknowledge, I don't want, it only sees what you ask for as positive. So when you say, I do not want jobs in accountancies and law firms, it hears, I do want jobs in accountancies and law firms, and provides you such jobs. The trick is to affirm everything in the positive only by saying, I want, not I don't want. Your entire matrix system is superimposed to prevent you from realizing your true reality. And for years it has worked. Well, no longer. You can create your own financial support. You always have, it is just that these institutions exist to create the illusion that your money comes from your boss or the company or some outside source. It does not. Me, Ivo, if my mother was so critical, then why did my parents have so much money? Ivo, your father was the breadwinner. He believed in his ability to earn. Me, ah. Yes, she was the saver, having gone through the depression of 1930s. Born into it almost. Ivo, there are many light workers who would love to go and live in the bush, to just live simply off the land. This is good, but what is better is to use your skills of creating abundance in order to live off the land in a comfortable fashion to which you are accustomed. Me, sounds good. Ivo, one last point about your controllers, before we close. Yes, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Queen are all very rich. So is the Catholic Church. These beings are not on the soul matrix, so why do they have so much of your creation at their disposal? It is because they do not have an abundant mindset. They are stealing your abundance. They are greedy thieves who rob you of your wealth and make you work hard so they can have more. This Saint Germain funds will alleviate this. However, since the RV is slow in coming, it would be best for all to focus on receiving their own good themselves, understanding that you are creating it and then creating a life for yourself outside of dependence on the system. Me, so put your money under your mattress like they used to? LOL. Ivo, it would be safer there, my love. A simple belief in your own good, in your abilities, and that you are a creator are good tools to begin with. Understand that your universal/galactic team is working with you when you align with them to bring to you the abundance you wish. Athena has already tipped off Sharon on how to get enough money for the rest of this month so that she would not have to use what's left on her credit card. She told her what to do, and 2 days later the chair was sold and Sharon received the money she needed. Sharon has been speaking to Athena much more on this subject, you can believe that. When you stop throwing obstacles in your path of abundance, and these would be in the list above, you will achieve more abundance. You have interests and talents that you were born with, and this has not been by coincidence. You were born with these in order to be good with them and to present these gifts to this earth. Being good equates to making money with them on your planet. Sharon is a communicator and an artist, and she has done so with both. By the way, if you are like Sharon and believe that the arts will continue to be downplayed on your earth in future, guess again. More and more people, as they ascend, will turn to the arts as their vibrational frequency rises. Artists have yet to discover their financial heyday. Yes, in days of old, artists were popular because there were no cameras. But now art will have another renaissance because of the rising vibration of your planet. Me, great. I'm working on a pile of paintings now. Ivo, the arts, dance, hobbies, all forms of creativity will come alive upon your planet now. You are creators who are coming into their higher vibration. It can only be so. Me, thank you, Ivo. Ivo, my dear, you were born with a purpose and that purpose will be fulfilled.